Hello, welcome to another movie review here on my channel. Today we're going to look at an animated movie actually, and it is going to be the Lego movie, yes indeed. The last time I reviewed an animated movie was the Dragon Age movie, which basically started off the review show again, but yeah. The Lego movie, in my opinion, is a really good movie. It was one of my most anticipated movies from 2014, and it was also one of my favorite movies of 2014 as well. So yeah. The story is basically following Emmett, a Lego character that is living in a city that is following a bunch of rules, a lot of structural schemes and everything. Everything is defined. Everything is following a red line. Everyone is listening to the same music. Everyone is eating the same thing. He's doing everything again and again, all days long, basically. Later on, Emmett actually come upon a girl that is basically trying to find a piece that is trying, a piece that is basically trying to stop the evil corporation or evil guy that is basically doing this city, doing everything the same way all day long. So yeah, Emmett fell upon her and actually accidentally gets glued together with the piece, and yeah, so she basically thinks he's the chosen one. She take him with her, and he's trying to run away from the bad guy that finds out that they are there, basically. She later finds out that he isn't, they basically think he isn't the chosen one because he's not a master builder, which is basically a Lego character that can build whatever they want instead of following a plan or scheme, or what it's called, predefined plan. They come to a Gandalf, Dumbledore kind of guy, and he's telling Emmett that he is the chosen one, and they are taking him to the meeting with all the other master builders, which is basically in a world that everything is built with outside the plans. The bad guys find them and is restoring this world. Emmett and a group of master builders is basically running away. One thing I want to say is that one of the things about this movie is that they're trying to implement a lot of Warner Brothers characters or properties, which basically is the DC universe characters: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Lord of the Rings, Gandalf, Harry Potter's Dumbledore, and so on. Of course, there are many new characters, but there are also many characters that you know from other franchises. When it comes to the animation during all of this, is really fluid. So why go talk about that right now? I don't know. Just come into it. But this group of master builders is trying to stop the evil scheme that is the evil guy, or evil corporation is actually doing. They make out a plan, go in there, fail, and everyone is caught. And this Gandalf kind of guy is killed, and is basically telling Emmett he is not the chosen one because he actually, what is it called? He actually made it up. It wasn't really a prophecy. So Emmett becomes really sad, and he's basically trying, but to prove him wrong, he's trying to save everyone. So he's jumping into a vortex with a bomb to save everyone in all the master builders, basically. He succeeds, but comes out in the real world, basically. Out there, you will basically find out that everything is in the mind of a child that is basically playing Lego. All the worlds is pre-built, basically western, space and everything, and the big city. Many different worlds. You will also find out that this evil corporation or evil guy is basically his dad, that is trying to make everything being the same, not play with anything. He just you should just look at everything. Because of that, Emmett because he finds out about this, he is trying to come back to the Lego world and try to stop everything from being the same all the time. The evil plan that this evil corporation or evil guy is basically planning is that glue everything together so that they stay in the same place all the time. He's trying to stop that, and he's basically coming to life in the real world, which is kind of weird in my opinion, but well. Later on, Emmett and the Master Builders is basically winning the fight, and we will see the child and his dad basically coming to an agreement and hugging, and a little bit later we will see his dad saying we have to let your sister also play if you want to play here as well. So we will see weird looking things in the end. So yeah, the story in my opinion is really interesting, and the twist at the end actually makes this movie really more enjoyable. When it comes to animation, as I said before, it is really fluid, really greatly done, and it is following the Lego world formula in my opinion. Everything isn't running as smoothly as other animations does, because it is Lego. It is a little bit clunky. It is basically a stop motion thing, you can say. Everything's when it comes to the water and everything, it actually looks really good. When it comes to the Lego thing, everything looks, well, as I say, stop motion-ish. But it is basically an animation that is done well. But when it comes to all the characters, they are sometimes fun, sometimes over the top, and of course, when it comes to actually advertising other franchises, they are taking a little bit too far in my opinion. Of course, it is fun to watch Batman being a goofy character, everyone having, well, all the other characters having weird voices and being a little bit funny, but it is a little bit over the top in my opinion. It just goes a little bit too far, and it should just have been a Lego movie. But I see what they're trying to do this, why they're trying to do this, because it is basically in the child's mind. He's taking different Lego pieces and putting them in the same world basically. When it comes to the effects, when it comes to animations and that, it is really great. The environments are really greatly put together. When it comes to sometimes they are in the western. The Master Builder place is also really interesting. Everything is very well put together, but as I say, the characters is basically a little bit over the top, and when they're putting in too many characters from different franchises, it becomes a little bit too obvious they are trying to advertise them. The story is fun and sometimes a little bit, excellent in my opinion, but the twist at the end, of course, made the movie a little bit more interesting, because after that we know that it was in the mind of the child, but yeah. But because of that, it made me feel a little bit cheated, because it isn't really a real world. Everything is planned from outside. It isn't real. Of course, it is a movie. It isn't real, but it felt a little bit disappointing in my opinion because of that. But the rating for this movie are going to be a 7.4 out of 10. A really great animated movie that is putting the Lego formula into a great, into a movie, really excellent. But when it comes to the characters and sometimes storyline, it is a little bit over the top in my opinion. That's all for today, folks. We'll see you next time.